Nutrition plan templates. Very similar to the other templates in the platform, this will allow you to reuse content with new clients and speed up how fast you can onboard them. Most of our coaches will set up templates that are 1,500 calories right the way up to 4,000 calories in 100-calorie increments. Benefit of doing this is when you get a new client, you can assign them a base template and tweak it as opposed to meal planning from scratch. Now, within a nutrition plan template, you have a few different options. You can create as many days as you like. So you can create rest days, training days, weekdays, weekends, high days, low days, whatever you like. The first level of detail is daily macros. Now, you're unlikely to put this in the nutrition plan template, but when you're doing this on a client page, if you just want to give the macros, that's how quick it is to create the macros. If you want to give a little bit more detail, you can create meal-based macros where you're able to define the macros per meal. Benefit of doing something like this is it would allow you to still give the client flexibility, but give them some guidance when it comes to nutrient timing, things like carbs around the workout, even protein splits throughout the day, all that kind of stuff. The next level of detail is if you wanted to add foods. This would be how you could create dedicated meal plans. You're able to change the portion sizes, you're able to change the units, and you're able to just very quickly build out meal plans for your clients. If you want to add recipes, you hit add recipe. You can either search our default library or your own custom library, and then you can add up to 5 recipes per meal. Where we differ from a lot of platforms is once you've added the recipes, you still get a lot of flexibility over them. You can click into one, you can bump up the serving sizes for the whole recipe, or you can bump up the individual portion sizes that sit within it. I would always recommend trying to keep the recipe as close to the original as possible within a template, but when you've assigned this to a client, it's the perfect time to edit that so that you have full control over the macros. Similarly to the rest of the programs, you can save draft if you want to just keep something there and finish it later, or you can hit save if it's ready to assign to a client. You won't be able to save it unless the validation is passed, so unless you filled out all the fields that need to be filled out. Again, you won't be able to assign in draft templates to your clients. You are only able to assign ready to assign templates to your clients. Once you've assigned a template to a client, again, under nutrition and plans, you'll see all their templates. You're able to set the primary template as active. And if you want to plan for the future, or you just want to keep a historic log of all their different meal plans, you can do that too. When you've assigned a template to a client, this is where it may be useful to click into one and bump up the portion sizing or change amounts. And that's how OneFit allows you to create nutrition plans that are either based on daily macros, meal-based macros, meal plans, or recipe options, depending on what your client's needs are.